Hey Jackie, so nice to see you again. How's your week been?
It's been okay. It's been fine. I don't know. I mean, nothing major happened, but school's been a little off.
Okay. Like something's off, but you cannot quite name it.
It's not one thing. I've just been low and feeling kind of lonely, I guess.
Okay, I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes those low can be our brains waving a flag to us and just reminding us to stop and take a moment to check in with ourselves. Would you mind if we explore that a little bit more?
Yeah, the truth is there is something that's bothering me a lot.
Okay, tell me more about it.
Well, you know my friend Mia, like my
Mm-hmm.
best friend, she just transferred to a new school, and my other two friends, Sophie and Laura, who the four of us hang out all the time, ever since Mia left, they kind of stopped talking to me. I'm just like alone now.
I'm sorry this happened. That sounds like a huge shift. I mean, just losing Mia from your day-to-day life is huge. And now this whole friendship dynamic changed, and it seems like your whole circle is shifting. And
Yeah, I feel like as soon as she left, they just didn't need me anymore. Like, I don't know, it just sucks. And I keep thinking maybe they were never really my friends to begin with. Like, maybe I was only part of the group because Mia was there.
okay, and that's really tough. And I appreciate you being so honest with me because it's not easy to say that out loud. It takes a lot of courage. And it's not, so if I'm understanding correctly, it's not just the change of the routine. It's also making your question your value and your place in the friendship. And if
Yeah,
you're like not sure you were ever truly wanted.
yeah. That's kind of like exactly how it feels. Like, I just feel small and like embarrassed, honestly. Like, I should have seen this coming. And it's like, I'm just sad. I
I
don't know.
know, I'm sorry. It's a lot of emotions and it's really hard to carry all those sadness and embarrassment, all those strong things in ourselves. And
I feel like I should have seen it coming and like I must have done something wrong for them to just stop talking to me like that. Like, why are they acting weird? Like, I must have done something.
that sounds exhausting. And for you to just telling me like this, I think I can understand how this is important to you and how much you care about your relationship between you and your friends. So, would it be okay if I share a tool that I think might help us with the thoughts that you're having and to view it in a little bit different way?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So here is a shape of cognitive distortion. And basically what cognitive distortion is thinking patterns that can show up when we're feeling hurt, rejected, or unwanted. And they're not bad. Everyone has them. It's just our brain trying to protect you. But sometimes it end up distorting how we view things. And sometimes it could give us a negative result. So I'm sure it's still very confusing for you. So just let me walk through some of the common ones. So this one, mind reading, is assuming that we know what others are thinking without the real evidence. Also another common one called catastrophizing is imagining the worst possible outcome. Um, all or nothing thinking is also seeing things in black and white. And not all things are black and white. A lot of time it's just like it has a gray area. And emotional reasoning is thinking because I feel it so strongly and it must be true. Um, I guess this one, personalization is taking things personally when it's actually not might not be about you. So as you read through those, do any of them feel like familiar to you?
Yeah, I would say mind reading because I'm always trying to guess what they're thinking, and I'm kind of like assuming that they're thinking bad things about me, even though I don't know. And maybe catastrophizing because now that they're leaving me out, I keep thinking I'm always gonna be left out now. Like, I don't know how to make friends again after this. So,
That
yeah.
that makes sense. And I think those are really insightful connections. And just noticing those patterns and understand they're not the fact, I think it's a huge first step. So what I want to do next is maybe we can walk through one of your thoughts together.
Okay.
Okay, let's take this one. They never liked me to begin with. How true does that feel right now on the scale of 0 to 10?
Like 8 or 9.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's intense. And what makes it feel true to you?
That they just stopped talking to me, stopped sitting with me at lunch, and when I pass them in the hallway, they just keep walking.
Okay, that definitely sounds hurtful. And I get why your brain would take that as interpretation of rejection. But let me ask, if we slow down a little bit, could there be any other possible reasons that why they're acting that way?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Maybe they don't know what to say to me because they know I'm really sad that Mia left and they don't know what to say. Or maybe they think I don't want to hang out with them anymore. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
okay. I think those are really insightful. People sometimes pull away for reasons that not have nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I don't know their side of it. I just know what they're doing is hurting me.
That's totally fair because your pain is real and what you feel is real, and I'm not trying to deny that. And even the story is might be incomplete. So do you want to try to reward the original thought that you have? Maybe rewarding it to something that's a little bit more balanced, not trying to sugarcoat it, but be kinder to yourself and to your friend as well.
Yeah, I guess I could say it feels like they're not including me, which really hurts,
Hmm.
but it doesn't mean that they didn't care before, and I
Hmm.
don't really know the reason.
Okay, I think that's a wonderful one. Like you're not denying the pain, it's still there, but you're making space of what is happening right now.
Mhm.
And how true does that all feel like?
I mean, it feels pretty true because I'm basically saying I don't know,
Okay,
which I'm not saying either way. Like, I'm not assuming what they're thinking.
okay.
So, yeah.
I think that's huge for you to realize that. And sometimes it's like really what happened is we don't know, but we assume. And I think it's good that we realize that we actually just don't know what is going on. And do you mind if we try another one?
Sure.
Okay, so how about this one? I must have done something wrong. How true does that feel like?
That feels very true, like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, because why else would they stop talking to me unless they're mad at me for something, which means I did something wrong?
Okay. Do you have any evidence to support it besides they're just not talking to you?
Like, no, I didn't I can't think of anything I did.
Okay.
So,
Do you have any evidence to against the thought?
what do you mean?
Like, um, to any evidence to say if like you didn't do anything wrong?
Oh, I mean, I can't think of anything I did. I've always been nice to them and I always say hi and I'm texting them Well, I was texting them the same as normal. Like,
Okay,
I don't think that they have a reason to be mad at me or stop liking me.
that makes sense. So maybe the reversed version could be, I don't have a clear explanation for what happened, but it might not be about me. I don't have to blame myself to make sense of it.
Yeah, that seems more fair, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to the form a little bit. Do you want to highlight some of the distortion that show up while we're talking about this whole situation and we're talking about those examples?
Maybe personalization because I'm taking it personally that they stopped talking to me, but I mean, it is personal, but maybe it's not personal because I don't know the reasons that they're thinking of. Like, I don't know what they're going through.
Okay, I think that's totally fair. And maybe like as we mentioned, mind reading, catastrophizing, they
Yeah.
all plays a part. And you can use a highlighter to highlight them. And when you get this copy back home, once you're reading it, you can be more aware. Those are the cognitive distortion that are more likely to happen to you. And I think this could be a solid list. And what I really loved is you're noticing the thoughts and naming the pattern and just trying to gently shift the story. So now we kind of know what is cognitive distortion and learn how to shift it. Are you willing to do a little challenge for this week?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's always hard, I understand.
No, I am.
Okay, so here is what I would suggest. Each time when you catch a strong, painful thought, pause and take a time to think about it and write down the answer of these following three questions. So the three questions would be, the first one is, what is the story that my brain is telling me?
Hmm.
And the second one is this one of those distortions? And if it is, which one? And the third one's, what else could be true?
Hmm.
And with like completing this challenge, it could help you name your emotions, name your thoughts, and identify the cognitive distortion that you might have, and gently reverse it into a better and kinder and balanced way. And you don't have to change all those thoughts right away, and just notice it if you cannot change it. And that noticing is powerful. And you can do it on your phone notes or on your small notebook. And even doing it once or twice is a win.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it is helpful to talk it out and figure out like when I'm exaggerating or like trying to read their mind.
Okay. And if next week you have anything you want to share about what you catch and like what cognitive distortion you notice you are having, and I'm always more than willing to talk to you about this in our next session. So as we're wrapping up for today's session, I just want to say, Jackie, I'm really proud of you. I think you showed a lot of courage today. You did a lot of hard work. You talked about something that is painful to you, and you stayed an open mind to looking at it differently. And you give yourself a little more kindness in this process.
Thank you. That means a lot. And I think it does really help me to talk with you about it.
I'm
Thanks.
really glad. And just remember, your thoughts are not the enemy. They're just trying to make sense of the pain. And now you are starting to teach yourself that the thoughts are not always the fact.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Okay. And we will keep practicing this together. And let me know if anything comes up for you. And I will see you next week. I'm looking forward to hear any update from you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. See you
Okay.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.